Question number 1. Which act, known as Morley-Minto Reform, introduced separate electorates based on the religion, the communal electorate? The correct answer is option C, Indian Council Act 1909. Next, who was the Viceroy by the Indian Council Act 1909? The correct answer is option B, Lord Minto. Next, in which of the following act Government of India issues coins and 1 rupee note? The correct answer is option B, Coinage Act of 1909. Next, under the Indian Council Act 1909, the maximum numbers of additional members of the Indian Legislative Council was raised from 16 to. The correct answer is option A, 60. Next, which act provided for the first time for separate representation of a Muslim community? The correct answer is option C, Indian Council Act 1909. Next, who known as the father of communal electorate? The correct answer is option D, Lord Minto. Next, which act introduced indirect election in India? The correct answer is option A, Indian Council Act 1892. Next, who discovered the North Pole in 1909? The correct answer is option B, Robert E. Peary. Next, who became the first Indian to be nominated as member of the Secretary of State Councils of India? Correct answer is option C, both A and B. Next, who was the Governor General of India Act 1919? The correct answer is option C, Lord Chelmsford. Next, Sir William Stevenson Mayor was the High Commissioner of India in 1919. He was appointed on dash. The correct answer is option A, September 19, 1920. Next, which act provided voting right to the Indian women for the first time? The correct answer is option D, Government of India Act 1919. Next, the Hunter Commission, officially known as the Disorders Inquiry Committee, was formed in dash to investigate the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. The correct answer is option B, 1919. Next, who is known as the father of Darky? The correct answer is option D, Sir Lionel Coates. Next, the upper house was named the Council of State. This was composed of dash members. The correct answer is option A, 60. Next, the lower house was named the Legislative Assembly. This was composed of about dash members. The correct answer is option C, 144. Next, Simon Commission, headed by Sir John Simon, constituted in dash to inquiry into the working of the Act 1919. The correct answer is option B, 1927. Next, which act separated Burma from India and two new provinces of Orissa and Sindh were created? The correct answer is option B, Government of India Act 1935. Next, the Reserve Bank of India, India's central bank, was established on dash. The correct answer is option D, April 1, 1935. Next, who introduced Dominion status? The correct answer is option A, Lord Irwin. Next, India was a Dominion state, officially known as the Dominion of India, from August 15, 1947 to dash. The correct answer is option C, January 26, 1950. Next, Sir Stafford Cripps introduced Cripps mission on March dash. Correct answer is option A, 1942. Next, according to the Stafford Cripps proposals, which of the following statement correct? The correct answer is option C, both A and B. Next, who introduced Cabinet Missions Plan? The correct answer is option B, Lord Attlee. Next, the Mountbatten Plan made by British government on dash. The correct answer is option A, 3rd June 1947. Next, which two states partition based on district-wise Hindu or Muslim majorities by the Mountbatten Plan? The correct answer is option D, Punjab and Bengal. Next, the Indian Independence Act 1947 received the royal assent and entered into force on dash. The correct answer is option B, 18th July 1947. Next, which act effectively ended British rule over India? The correct answer is option C, Indian Independence Act 1947. Next, who founded India in 1947? The correct answer is option A, Jawaharlal Nehru. Next, who was the last Viceroy of India? Correct answer is option D, Lord Mountbatten.